All right, so I live in a small-ish town, kind of similar in setting to this movie, and I must say that not everybody in a small rural town is creepy. Some people are. I'm going to get that out of the way. Some people are, but most of the time, like 8 or 9 times out of 10, we're all just friendly. So come on, stop on by. And if, some people go missing, don't worry about it. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strung from QuickTime Reactions. And Marvel Zombies was the kickoff to this, but this is our first movie that we are talking about in Noobs for Horror October, in which every single October we talk about all things spooky and scary, and we highlight them. Um, like I said, yesterday I talked about Marvel Zombies. That was kind of like our official kickoff for that. And today we are talking about Strangers Chapter 2, a sequel to everyone's favorite horror film, Strangers Chapter 1. Everyone loved that. This movie once again stars madeleinepetsch, as well as Freud Gutierrez, Gabriel Basso, Emma Horvath, Richard Brake, as well as a whole host of other people. And we follow Maya a couple days after her encounter with the strangers, and she is recovering in a hospital. But knowing that she is not dead, the strangers set out to try and find her and finish the job. So, are they going to be able to be successful? Will Maya escape? Well, we already know there's going to be a third movie, so we know that she's going to survive. It's just a matter of how we get there. It will be very interesting. So, yes. Strangers Chapter 1. Everyone, like I said, everyone's favorite horror movie, right? Um, yeah, that first movie was ripped apart by everybody who went and saw it. People did not like it in the least. I am of the opinion that everybody needs that first movie, their entry movie in the horror. And Strangers Chapter 1 is, for my opinion, the most perfect entry movie for anyone that is getting into horror, in my opinion. It's not really that scary, and it's not like insult your intelligence terrible, and it's a decent little time. I wasn't like oh my gosh, what have they done? Like I wasn't that type of mad. Um, but I will admit that it was not like the greatest horror movie in the world, but I wasn't as mad as everybody else. Um, and if you actually hear something in the background, it's because I'm at the drive-in watching this. And it's currently intermission. I'm literally recording it right after the movie is done. Um, so, yeah, everyone didn't like that first one. So they went back, did some more reshoots, and now they're back with part 2. And once again, people are ripping this to shreds, saying that this is not very good. And while I will admit, yes, it is not the best horror movie in the world, I still think it is okay enough and actually has some like really good character moments, in particular with Maya. Her kind of character arc, I really like the character arc that she takes in this, and that she is very paranoid and just has her guard up 24/7 and is trying to just like be prepared for any attack from the strangers. And I really like that she's, you know, checking every little thing that a person does, like, you know, the weird looks that she gets, like if they have a weapon in their hand, or if they like say something like really strange, or if they approach her, like she has her guard up. And if I'm being at all honest, I would be in the same position if that happened to me, and so would you. So I really like that character detail as well. Rennie Harlan returns to directing this. And I think he does a really good job. There are a lot of, especially in the opening inside the hospital, there are a lot of long takes in that in that whole setting. So that is something that I really appreciate as well. We have two Allens writing this, Alan Cohen and Alan Friedland. I think they do a pretty good job of writing this script. It's not like terrible, but it's not like, you know, this outstanding script or anything. I think it's decent. It's decent. Um, and overall, I would say it is an improvement over the first one, just because, like, Madeleine is awesome in this. I thought she did a really good job. And in fact, like, she was like one of the characters that I really liked from that first movie. And so we got to spend more time with her. I thought that was really cool. Getting to know the backstory for one of the strangers, you could see that as, you know, kind of counterintuitive, but, you know, that's the whole reason why these movies are being made, is to give backstory to these people that just go up to houses. I think the backstory that they give for one of them is actually really good. And I think also quite, I think, I don't want to say understandable is the word, but, you know, you could see the reason why they become the way that they become. The kills in this are sadly off screen, but we do get some blood in this movie, just a little bit, but nothing too like over the top extreme. But I mean, there's not a whole lot other else that I can say about it. Like, it's fine, in my opinion. If you didn't like the first one, then you're probably not going to like this one. If you're like me and thought that the first one was okay, you're probably going to think this one is okay as well. So, you know, it's nothing really earth shaking or game changing. It's just a nice little movie that, you know, and again, it's not really that long. It's only like maybe under an hour 40. So it's not going to take up too much of your time to go and watch it. So, you know, if you want to waste a little bit of time, you know, I've seen worse movies. So, you know, you could have worse options to go and see. But yeah, that is my review of Strangers Chapter 2. I know, not the absolutely glowing review that I have done for previous films, but yeah, this one's just okay. It's just okay. Similar to the first one, it's okay. But let me know what you guys thought of Strangers Chapter 2. Let me know down in the comments below. Like I said, leading up to this, we're going to kick off with a bang and a whimper for Noobs for Horror October. But do not worry, because we have a whole lot of fun stuff coming up in Noobs for Horror October that I'm really excited to talk about and cannot wait to get into once October actually starts to roll around. But until then, guys, Be safe out there, and remember, if your name just so happens to be Tamara, I would probably just leave the United States, because if someone comes up to your door and asks if Tamara's there, um, you'll just say, oh, she's out on like a work trip or something, when she's out of the country, period. Although that might end up with you being killed. I guess there's no real win-win situation there. So, sorry. And I will catch you guys next time.